Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is my November hopefuls, and I have a zinc herbal tea here in a Montreal mug. So go get yourself a cozy little drink, and we're going to go through the books I would like to read this November. Okay. So I have 5 books here that I would like to read. Please excuse my bookshelves. I will be organizing them. There will be a video coming soon of me organizing my bookshelves. But for now, let's go through the stack of books I have for books that I want to read this month. So there are 3 romances and 2 non-romances. I'm not quite sure the genre. But I also have some other random books that I'm thinking of wanting to read. As you guys just saw, I took off Ignite Me off the shelf. I've had this book for so long and I haven't read it, and it's been on like most of my TBRs or hopefuls. There was even a bookmark in it. I haven't even started it, but I read Shatter Me within a day and Unravel Me. No, Shatter Me was like 3 days and Unravel Me was like 2 weeks or something. But I genuinely really want to read this. It's just I have so many books I get overwhelmed, and this is more of a when I need something comforting, I'll go and gravitate towards this. I'm not going to read the back because this is obviously part of a series and it's a 3rd book rather than the 1st. But I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. I've always loved how they show her progress by having like lines crossed out and stuff. And you know, everyone thought at the beginning that like somebody put lines through the book, but in reality it's supposed to be there, and I find that's just such a nice addition that is not seen in many books, so I really do love that about these books. And I heard that Watch Me's coming out, which is like a sequel series. I'm not really sure, but I would like to read this, and I really want to get all of the books read because I love the series so much. I put a little too much milk in that, so it is more flavorful with milk than anything else. But let's go on to another book. So I have a video that will be going up this month, I believe, in November, and it has me reading certain books, but one of the books is Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. I'm currently reading this. I'm like starting it today for a upcoming video, but the video won't come out till November, and I'm not sure if I'll finish this because it's just shy of 500 pages. So I don't know if I'll finish this before November or if I will just have to carry on reading this into November. The summary, I think I've already read the summary of this, but basically, there's only 2 rules: stay alive and don't fall in love. And basically, she discovers her mother brutally murdered. The main character does. And there's a competition where contestants rarely escape alive, and the victor's granted a single wish. And this girl would wish to save her sister. So she's going through it, and then she meets this guy, and he wants to help, but she's at such a loss she can't say no, but she knows that there's like a trick to it. And she ends up catching feelings for him, and basically the deadliest thing of the game is losing your heart. So I'm super intrigued. I don't know really why it's 500 pages almost, which is shy of, but I saw Sarah read that and it seemed like a good book, and I got it as an anniversary gift, so I will definitely make sure to read that. I changed the camera angle a little bit so you're lower. You're actually just on a spinny chair. Yeah, anyways, next book I have is One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. I saw Diary of Fiction read this, in reading spooky books for a week, and I already had it, and I was like, oh, like that's a good like idea to do. So that's what a part of this is. And I mean, I love the gold and just the artwork throughout in the novel, and how every chapter there's like a quote of some sort on a card. I love that. Basically, this girl needs more luck to stay safe in a Mistlock Kingdom of Blunder. She needs a monster, and she calls him the Nightmare. And he's trapped inside her head. He protects her and keeps her secrets. But nothing comes for free, especially magic. So she meets a mysterious highwayman on the forest road, and her life takes a turn. She goes into the world of shadow and deception, and she joins a dangerous quest to cure Blunder of the dark magic. Except the highwayman just so happens to be the king's own nephew, and he's a dangerous man and guilty of high treason. So she's stuck with that guy. This book doesn't seem as appealing to me as Phantasma, but I also got this for my anniversary, and I thought it was a cute book, and I've heard good reviews on it. And it's only a duology, like this is first and second, so it's not as big of a commitment as like reading Shatter Me, Ignite Me, all that. But I definitely think I will be getting to this next month. I don't think I'll get to it this month because I'm reading this and it's just shy of 500 pages, and this is just shy of 400 pages. Yeah, just shy of 400 pages. But I definitely think it will be a good and interesting read. Okay, so the rest of the books I have are romance books. And the first one is One in Rome by Sarah Adams. I also got this for my anniversary. I can't really read the back because it's like got lines through it and stuff. But basically this is just like a sweet little romance closed door. There's like no smut or anything. And it's short. Like it's just shy of 300 pages. It's a little cutesy book. And I've never read anything by Sarah Adams, but I heard this book and I was like, okay, I want to read it. But this book is just for fun. This isn't for any sort of video. But if you want me to turn this into a reading vlog, comment that down below. And then the next books I have are for a potential video. The first one is A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston. Ashley Poston's my favorite author of all time. I also just love the cover of this. Like, just take a minute. It's so pretty, the colors and everything. And even I love how the back. So basically, Elsie, she loves to get lost in a good happily ever after novel. And she feels safe in stories at home in books. But she's so set to going on her books club annual retreat this year. But her car unexpectedly breaks down on the way, and she finds herself stranded in a quiet town that seems like right out of a novel. And that's because it is. The place can't be real. She's in Ellerton. The town is her favorite romance series, like, is in that town. And she's sure there must be a reason why she's here. But she thinks it's to bring the storybook to an ending. Except there's a character that she can't place. It's a grumpy bookstore owner with mint green eyes, and he does not want her finishing the book, which is a problem because she's beginning to think the town's happily ever after might be intertwined with her own. So she thinks she must have to stay there. I think that sounds so appealing, and it doesn't really spoil a lot on the back, and I find some books do, so I'm very much so looking forward to reading this. The next book I have is Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I know, guys, I'm behind. I haven't read this. But ever since Not Like the Movies came out, there's been so many spoilers, and I haven't been reading that. But I want to get to this book. This book seems interesting. It would be for a video. And yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Honestly, it's so cute. And I think it will overall be a really good read, what other people's reviews are. Finally, I want to read The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden, which would also be for a video. But it just genuinely, like, I haven't read any of her books, but it is free on Kindle Unlimited, so I downloaded it, and I'm so excited to read it. I think that will be this month. Okay, guys, I can't feel my foot. Oh boy. Like, I can't feel it at all. That's lovely. Anywho, the book just seems so interesting to me, and I haven't read anything by her. I do own The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. This is from Book Outlet, so it has some minor problems to it, and I haven't read it. I don't know why. I just haven't got to it. But I saw The Boyfriend at Indigo once, and then I decided to see if it was on Kindle one day, and it was, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna read this. So that is the last book that I would be interested in reading this month. That is it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.